Well, hello friends. I want to start out today with this beautiful painting entitled Celebrate Freedom by saying, I believe we live in one of the greatest countries on the face of the earth. We have more wealth, more health, more opportunity, and more freedom than any other country that I know of. Yet saying that, I will have to say that living in a free country doesn't necessarily make us free. In fact, we can live in a free country and yet be in a prison in our own hearts and lives. That's where Jesus comes in. He offers us a freedom that comes from the inside, and it can't be affected by where we live or what goes on around us. So this painting is a huge Celebrate Freedom reminder. For years, I've led the music in a church, and many times I've started out by saying, we need to be grateful that we live in a country where we can gather in the name of Jesus, sing his praises, and preach his word without fear of being arrested. I pray that it is always that way. Let's look at this painting and see what it has to say. One of America's greatest icons has been her church steeples. We drive into a new town and there we see them, steeples. People all over the world have chosen to unite, contribute their tithes and offerings to build what we call houses of worship. And the steeple has been an identifying characteristic. Over our history, they've filled many important purposes in community life, reminding us of our heritage of faith and the importance of worship. The spire at the top beckons us to look heavenward, pointing us toward God, the creator and sustainer of life. The light tower is a beacon that shows us the way and reminds us to trust in the light of the world, Jesus Christ. The bell tower houses the church bell. In the past, the bell was used to summon worshipers. I remember as a kid that I would walk to church a couple of blocks, and on the way, many times I would hear that bell ringing, reminding us that it was time to start our Sunday school, actually. And it's also been used as a way to announce births or even deaths or even sound the alarm. That's a reminder to us as the Church of Jesus Christ that we need to sound the alarm when we see the things that are happening in this world. Do you see the BC and AD on the clock tower, signifying the eternal message of hope and freedom? Note that the clock is pointing to 5 minutes before midnight, warning us that the time to celebrate freedom is always now. We must redeem our time and use it wisely. The eagle watching over the church symbolizes power and freedom that comes from a reverential trust in God and a personal relationship with him through Christ. The Spirit of God that brings life to believers and to the church is represented by a dove on the belfry. Fireworks celebrate America's freedom, surrounding the steeple that represents spiritual freedom. Can you find the words faith, hope, love, and joy in the brickwork? They remind us of freedom's blessing and responsibility. The image looks upward to the cross. That is the source of all freedom. Remember that freedom I was telling you about at the beginning. 2 other crosses are hidden in the tower windows. And our memory verse for today is, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. John 8:32. Only those of us who truly know the truth of Jesus can be free. He alone is the way to the Father and to heaven. And John 8:36 states that if the Son sets you free, you are free indeed. Whenever we see a steeple ascending, may we be reminded of our true liberty and the reason to celebrate freedom every day. I feel compelled today to mention with sadness the deterioration of faith and godly values that is in our incredible nation. We were founded by godly men and women who were willing to risk their lives to secure the freedoms that we now enjoy, especially the freedom to worship God and to hold to His truths. Because of that, I want to end today with a song that's entitled The Prayer for America.